This week on Inside Boulder News. State economists gather to talk about Boulder's economic forecast. Find out what the future holds for Boulder's economy. Youth in Boulder are taking a stand on the current climate crisis. And join the city as it gears up to celebrate the annual tradition of Winter Walk and Bike Week.
Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your source for all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. Youth in Boulder this weekend are coming together to discuss the current climate crisis. Students in the Youth Opportunities Advisory Board for the City of Boulder are set to host a Youth Climate Summit in the city. Those attending include community leaders as well as Congressman Joe Neguse.
The Youth Climate Summit, being held on Saturday, February 1st, will include presentations from city staff and members from the Youth Opportunities Advisory Board on the current climate crisis and Boulder's Climate Mobilization Action Plan. Here, the city will gather feedback from Boulder's youth on the Climate Mobilization Action Plan's 5 focus areas, which include land use and renewable energy. Congressman Joe Neguse is expected to give a few remarks as well.
It's just really important for us because we're going to be, that first generation that's really going to have to deal with these concrete changes that are happening around us, and to be able to educate ourselves and, give an opportunity for leaders to network and to get more invested in this fight that will be a fight of a lifetime for our generation.
The event is free and open to the public. Light refreshments and giveaways will be available. Don't miss it this Saturday, February 1st from 1 to 3 p.m. at Boulder's Library's Canyon Gallery. More information on Boulder's climate mobilization efforts can be found on boulder.earth/CMAP.
We're well into the middle of winter, and the little cold or snow doesn't stop Boulderites from commuting on their bikes or on their own 2 feet. Join Boulder for this year's Winter Walk and Bike Week, February 9th through the 15th. Let's take a look at what's planned for this year.
It's no secret that Boulder has an extensive network for walking and biking. This year's Walk and Bike Week is the perfect excuse to get out and enjoy the outdoors.
Winter Walk and Bike Week is a celebration of alternative commuting in Boulder. It's sort of become a tradition over the years.
Events during this year's Winter Walk and Bike Week include the Boulder mural Sip and Stroll with a Vessel. Walk along with Boulder Walks and enjoy coffee at the hill, discovering 12 of Boulder's beautiful murals. Also going on that week is the Roll and Stroll, an event held by Boulder's Open Space and Mountain Parks.
We've got a couple of rangers who are in chairs themselves, as well as Craig Towler, who's a city partner, does amputee concierge, and helps folks sort of understand what it's about to get around on 2 wheels that's not a bike.
All the events during the week will be leading up to Winter Walk and Bike Week's marquee event, Bike to Work Day on February 14th.
There's going to be a dozen or more breakfast stations around town. We'll have a website that lists where those stations are around Boulder, so you can click a little information, and then from 7 to 9 a.m. on February 14th, folks can come by to get free snacks, free beverages, and if you have a little thermos, then you can keep your drink warm on your commute.
The City of Boulder's Transportation Department has been putting Winter Walk and Bike Week together for over 10 years. A similar month-long event is also put together in the summertime, promoting safety and other modes of transportation.
So it's a great way, if you're not a cyclist daily, to sort of see what it is, to bundle up. We recommend, face protection, and if you have a pair of clear glasses is one of my best recommendations for riding, even in the daylight when it's cold, especially something that would wrap around the edge.
Winter Walk and Bike Week begins February 9th. For a full list of events being held, please visit bouldertransportation.net. Don't forget to bundle up and be safe.
Hundreds gathered Thursday night at Boulder's Embassy Suites for the 13th Annual Economic Forecast, an event put together by the Boulder Chamber of Commerce and its partners. Here's what professionals had to say about Boulder's economic future.
For the last 13 years, the Boulder Chamber, in partnership with the City of Boulder's Community Vitality Department and other partners, have put together Boulder's economic forecast.
Lots of people, including Boulder Chamber members, ask us all the time about the economy, how it's performing, what are the latest trends and new developments, and what is the outlook, what does the future look like? And so this economic forecast is a way to address all of those questions.
Over 400 people from different industries and backgrounds attended the event to hear what professionals had to say about Boulder's economic future.
The general sort of overview is that we're expecting to see a continuing growing economy in 2020. We'll probably see lots of funding for new businesses, lots of expansions of existing businesses. We'll see more talent being deployed with the businesses in our community. And I think we'll probably grow a little bit faster than the state economy, which is also projected to grow, but at a somewhat slower pace than 2019.
Dr. Richard Wilbekind, Executive Director of the Business Research Division at CU Boulder, was the keynote speaker of the night. He and his team are responsible for researching and developing Boulder's economic forecast.
We're hoping that this economic forecast will impact hundreds of people and maybe even thousands of decisions that they'll be making about their business, about their workforce, and about the future of Boulder's economy.
To learn more about Boulder's economic forecast and to access the material presented at the event, please visit bouldereconomiccouncil.org.
The Boulder Police Department announced this week that it is now accepting applications for victim advocates. Volunteers in this role help with the victims of crimes, accidents, and other events to provide support. Volunteers in the Victim Advocates program work with victims of crimes, accidents, natural disasters, and other critical events to provide support services. Those interested in being a volunteer advocate must be at least 21 years old, be able to work 1 shift per month, commit to 1 year with the program, and complete a 40-hour training session. Training sessions will go over topics like crisis intervention and active listening. The application deadline is March 20th. Applications are available online at the website seen on your screen, or they can be picked up at the Boulder Police Department. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. If you have pictures, news tips, or events you'd like to see featured, we love to hear from you. Connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe. And don't forget to check out the city's online newsroom for the latest city news. Have a good week.